Hi everybody, Dan Illman and Matt Bernier. The DRF bets race of the day for Sunday, January the 7th is the Grade 2 Santa Ynez Stakes. Kentucky Oaks points on the line for these 3-year-old fillies. If you sign up to DRF bets right now, you'll access a $200 free bet. No deposit required, and all you have to do is go to drf.com/join and use the promo code FREEBET09. Let's take a look at this field of sprinters going 7 furlongs. They're obviously hoping to get to a mile and an eighth on the first Friday in May. And you can head on over to the Race of the Day event page on drf.com, download your free Formulator past performances, and handicap along with us as we take the field in post-position order and big speed down on the rail with Artistic Diva.
I think she's very good. I'm going to be fascinated to see ultimately how far she wants to go. That most recent run in the Inoki, I thought she was really good. She went out there, easy speed, galloped out very, very well. I think the interesting thing for me in this race with her is going to be to see, I know from the inside you have to go, but how fast is she going to have to go?
I think that's the big problem, and she's also trying 7 furlongs for the first time. In that race last time out, she just overwhelmed those horses from start to finish. Her speed dominated the race. This time around, you've got some other speed horses. Horses like the 5 War Heroine, who we'll get to in a moment. A couple of others, just a smidge, is expected to show some speed as well. The Timeform US Pace Projector doesn't project a hot pace, but they think it'll be contested with the 1 Artistic Diva and War Heroine.
Yeah, and I think that's going to really be the little bit of a cat and mouse game. Who's going to blink first? Is Victor aboard Artistic Diva going to say, we're just going no matter what? And if you're on War Heroine and you're Flavien Prat, at what point do you say, you know what, we don't want to get hooked in some sort of prolonged duel? There's also a part of me that wonders if this is a race that they want to find out if War Heroine can sit a little bit off of a target.
The number 2, Steph being Steph. The number 3, Street with No Name, exit the Golden Gate Fields debutante over the Tapeta surface, but both have winning form on the dirt. We'll begin with the former, who was okay last time out, a 74 Beyer speed figure. This filly really hasn't done anything wrong in her last 3 starts, but I'm just not sure she's top level just yet.
Yeah, I agree. There's really nothing to knock about her other than I'm fearful that she's not this good.
Street with No Name needed an $80,000 maiden claimer in order to break her maiden, but she ran okay in the Golden Gate debutante. She doesn't seem to have a lot of speed, and although the pace might be contested, I'm not sure it's going to be supersonic, and this horse might need a really hot barbecue.
I was going to say, they're going to need to throw it down and go 44 if this filly's going to have any chance. She's going to come with a run late, and I think ultimately distance is her friend.
The number 4 is Aliana, going out for Peter Miller now. This daughter of Flat Out sold for a pretty penny, $200,000 at Fasig tipped in May of 2017. I thought that was a nice performance at Del Mar last time out. She took on some good competition in her career debut, and it looks like she's got a little bit of tactical speed. I'd keep an eye out for her.
Yeah, I was going to say, she could, in theory, work out the perfect trip in here, just in behind the 2 speeds. Lee Bade mentioned she faced a couple of good horses in the debut. She came back in that most recent score when she broke her maiden. The 7th place finisher was the next out winner with a 65 Beyer. She was a little bit early with the lead change, and I just wonder, now you're going to get some serious class sort of test anyway, and I don't know if she's quite as good just yet, but she will work at a good trip.
We talked about Artistic Diva's speed in her most recent start. Boy, War Heroine just destroyed that field at Del Mar on November the 12th. In the blink of an eye, she cleared the field, opened up, and then she just rolled.
I thought she was awesome. She was a little bit goofy with the lead change, a little bit hard, but I'm going to just chalk that up the first time. I don't have anything to knock about the race. She just went out there, she showed unbelievable speed, and it's not like Flavien was getting into her. She was just doing that naturally on her own. I personally think when you watch the tape, it doesn't look like she's a headstrong kind of, need the lead type. I wonder if this is the race where you find out if she can sit.
And the advantage she has over Artistic Diva is she's outside of Artistic Diva. So if Artistic Diva and Victor Espinoza are hell-bent on the lead, I think they will try to rate with the War Heroine, and I think that's a very good position to be in. Now, she did miss some time due to those fires at San Luis Rey. Does that bother you?
I mean, a little bit. You never know what you're going to get because she was cranked up and ready to go for the Starlet. She was supposed to be taking on Dream Tree and Midnight Bisou, but you know what? Unfortunate things happen. We get a little bit of a hiccup. I think if she's here, she's ready to go.
Speaking of the Starlet, we have the runner-up in that race, the number 6, Yesterday's News. The Starlet was a grade 1, but it was only a 4-horse field with the defection of the number 5 War Heroine. Yesterday's News showed the pace. It was just no match when the big favorite Dream Tree came running. We do like turnbacks at 7 furlongs. I think this horse is slowly improving. I'd use her underneath.
I agree. I don't think she's bad. I think there's something here. I just don't know that this is the kind of spot for her. And unfortunately, she's going to need to continue to make big steps forward because these other girls all seem like they're very, very talented. I think she's okay. I just think she's in tough.
All eyes will be on the number 7, Win the War, an undefeated 2 for 2 for trainer Mark Casse. She humbled the field in the Glorious Song Stakes last time out at Woodbine, going this 7-furlong distance. There was a really fast pace up front, but I like the fact that this horse had to get into the race a little bit early to attack the pace setters, and once she made the front, it was off to the races. Again, a 93 Beyer speed fig. She's got dirt pedigree, but I'm always leery until they show it to me on the track.
Particularly if they're going to get bet. It's not like she's going to be 10-1 in here. She figures to be one of the choices in this spot. I will say, I mean, she's been pretty awesome in both starts. No knock. She's won on turf. She's won on synth. She's bred for the dirt. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but I don't want to find out here today. I want her to prove to me that this is going to be what she wants to do. Then going forward, who knows?
Off that Tapeta race, though, you can argue that she is the horse to beat. The 8 is Midnight Basou. She's still a maiden, but boy, she was only beaten a nose in both starts by Dream Tree. And you could make the argument one step more, she's 2 for 2 because she gallops out 10 lengths ahead of Dream Tree in each and every start. I liked her race last time out. She got bumped pretty hard coming out of the gate, was down inside. She comes to the outside. She's going to make her run. I like her at 7. I think she can stay close given an alert beginning, and this pace will set up nicely for her. She fits like a glove.
Yeah, you know, the distance is not a problem. You think the pace scenario is not going to be an issue. Talent certainly is not a problem. I don't care that she's 0 for 2. She's beaten him by a nose in both of those starts. Dream Tree could be a good one anyway. I think Midnight Basou, I don't have any knocks against her. I think she fits in here perfectly.
Blinkers back on for the number 9, Just a Smidge, who completes this field for trainer Bob Babbert. Just hasn't run back to that debut. And then we're getting to the point now we have to question that fig.
100%, because plain and simple, that's the only one that sticks out. The rest of it, she's not good enough.
Let's take a look at our top selections for the Grade 2 Santa Ynez Stakes. You're going with the 5 War Heroine. You were a big fan of this horse, and really the question is if she can just relax a little bit.
If she can sit, I think you're looking at a pretty serious horse. I have to be honest, I think all these fillies are very good. I think this is a talented group. I think Midnight Basou, I love her. I love everything about her. I think this is going to be what she wants to do. Artistic Diva, I don't think, if all of a sudden War Heroine and they're content just taking back and letting her go, don't let her too far, because Artistic Diva, I think she's legitimately talented also.
You're going to go 5, 1, 8, and 7. I take Midnight Basou at 7 to 2 at post time. I just love the way she's motored home in her first 2 starts for Bill Sparr, and I think the setup is there. But I don't want to have a lot of money in against Win the War either. I'd have to use her in multiple race wagers. I'm going to go 8, 7, 5, and 1. Again, if you are playing the Santa Ynez from home, the Santa Anita Sunday card from home, when you sign up to DRF Bets, you'll be rewarded with a $200 free bet, no deposit required. DRF.com/join, promo code FREEBET09. An approximate post time for the Grade 2 Santa Ynez, 10 Kentucky Oaks points to the winner, 4 o'clock Pacific. Best of luck.